those that live in the commons regarding the noise from Kinsella Steel. Do they pay taxes to Lebanon Borough? No, they don't, okay.
They pay some,
They
A little
do
bit for
they?
land,
Little bit.
tiny.
Tiny
You
piece.
wouldn't buy us lunch.
well, yeah, maybe lunch.
Okay.
That's
So I
about
was
it.
thinking about that because some of the, you know, the issues, so in any event, I mean, I can play this, I got 4 more audio tapes today. You know, and then I think for people to hear it, maybe the council, the banging, the pounding,
Okay, so
starting from
when did you?
Today I got this.
You got this
I
today?
got 4 of them today.
Okay,
And I
please
know
send them to me, I will send them to Roy, because the previous ones that you sent me were the Welsh.
the wells, and I don't know if they're still working on the well, it's over a week later, but
I will
this
call.
is both the either it's communicate, let us know what's going on, so we can, you know, either reach out to the commons, the homeowners, or somewhere, but people are, it is really, really bad, and I'm happy to send this to
Doing
you.
well.
I would like to hear it. I don't know
I'm
what it
curious
is.
too, yeah, because I don't
You're
know.
well doing it.
No, they were not doing gold dwelling, I think, but they started very early.
They start Friday, and the trucks are backing up 24/7, people, you know, people who are, work at night and trying to sleep during the day, dogs are hiding underneath the bed, babies are crying. I mean, it really is honestly disruptive to the quality of life. And I know we can schedule a meeting, you know, to meet with the CEO and maybe their safety manager. And, you know, I even suggested that we have an industrial hygienist do a noise assessment, and they pay for it, because it really is, it's really impacting residents. The people who sent me the videos today said that it makes them want to move out of Lebanon Borough, because it's, you know, so I
Can I ask like how, so what times of days this is happening and how long, like what is the duration of the noise?
It's, the way it was described to me in the text, that, like I said, I'll play it, it's 24/7. Meagher County, when I first played one for county the other day, Karen thought it was the train.
Yes.
By, it's loud, and like I said,
And these are people that live,
in the commons on,
Right back.
So the people that are being affected the most are Amy, Lee, Betty, Matthew, and Linwood. So, which, yeah, it's the stretch right along the river, right there.
is the names really those that are, the ones that have complained the most, although I have heard some complaints from people on Brunswick.
I mean, I was hoping that the well drilling would be over and it would be, the noise would be over as well, so, so I would like the dates and the videos, so that we can, you know, coordinate with them as to what's been going on and if it's, the wells are done. I know they were, drilling wells because when you cut steel, you know, you have to cool the blades of the, that you're using. So I know they needed a couple more wells.
Well, I'm not sure if it's that, they also said they hear trucks backing up, you know, you can hear the guys.
So as of August, of 2025, all the, beepers, backup beepers were eliminated. So that's an OSHA rule. So if they're hearing backup beepers, I don't have an explanation because
It could be third-party trucks though.
I'm sorry?
It could be third-party trucks.
That's my thought, because I know they told us that, they eliminated all of the beepers,
I could,
so from their trucks, so,
That's a well,
that's a well, right, it's my problem.
It's not gonna.
and then there are several, you know, different, that's one of the sounds that, you know, there's.
they were supposed to be building the building so the steel could be rolled.
I mean,
So
Jim,
the train siding would go
Not
on the
building
side
it,
of the
the
steel.
doorway.
yeah, they were gonna build a
So we'd have it
third
back
entrance,
into it,
yeah. They were gonna build a third entrance so that you could go through versus backing in and out. But, I mean, we were there and it's amazing how quiet it is inside the building. So, I mean, they have these huge.
Did they do the soundproofing backwards? Like, is it so?
Yeah, I mean, it was crazy, so, I mean, one of the things that I did suggest to them, and I don't know if they've done it yet, there's some huge potholes in the driveway that goes to the facility, and the bridge, like there's a big hump on both sides of the bridge. and then in the parking lot. And I think a lot of what you're hearing, especially at night, is the steel hitting the flatbeds of the truck.
Yeah, they fixed the Main Street side of the bridge.
They did?
They filled the potholes.
Okay.
The road's still, in need of repaving, but I don't know what they did on their side of the bridge.
What is Clinton Township doing with this? Cause
It's
half of that road is theirs, half the road that goes over the bridge.
It's also.
Well, my point about Clinton Township is the building and most of the work.
Yeah.
Almost all the
Yeah.
work is being done in Clinton Township,
Yeah.
so they should be hearing what you're getting.
Yeah,
And
and
it's-
starting 5 AM is what, this is like several people
'Cause-
are starting that early, we do have a new noise ordinance,
Yeah.
so they shouldn't be making.
Noise is tough.
Cause Old Mountain Road's probably hearing the same thing.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
I would forward it to Clinton Township, Karen.
So, yeah, no problem, like I said, please forward them to me. I did forward the last one. Their clerk just quit, so I'm not sure, who's getting it, to be honest. But I will send it to the board, the planning board.
We need to get in the minutes.
Please.
Sure.
Speaking of Instow, I was doing some gardening this morning out front, and here comes this giant flatbed hauling steel from Main Street up Cherry, and I just looked at the guy, and I was like, hi, and I was like, I'll see you in about 2 minutes. So he goes up the
Assuming he
street,
can find room to back around,
he
back up.
pulls into Instow, he can't get in, pulls out, and he comes back down, and I'm sitting by my mailbox, and I was like, hi, I was like, I want to talk to you. I said, when you get there, can you please ask them to, if they could, post it, don't turn onto Cherry Street, because they pull up and then they turn around and come back down.
So I talked to, the foreman about 2 weeks ago, he signed that order.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so there's no.
The problem isn't with the workers, it's with the suppliers.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
a problem
because
with,
they
it was
come
a
from
problem
all
with the
over.
prior owners because they hire a lot of outside truckers.
It's-
They come in, they go on Google Maps, and that's what the address is that is on Cherry Street, and they come down here and then they can't get in. It took a year for them to tell and,
And we had
correctly.
this problem when Pettis was there.
Yes, you got to correctly inform the people that are coming there, they don't go there, they go to the other entrance, but
I thought they changed their address to Main Street.
I think they did, but I don't know what these
They
people are
did.
being told and
So-
how often they come there. So it takes a while to train them all.
I know that the, change of address request was sent to Google, Apple Maps, and WhatsApp. But, and I believe Waze, but,
truck though.
I can double check on the Waze, I don't remember that one, but the problem is, there's a lot of other ones that are being used that we don't have,
I tried to get the company to advise suppliers, when you come,
Yes.
this is the way you go.
Yeah.
They don't tell them,
Yeah.
then they do what they do with their, whatever application they're using.
He has done that.
Okay, that's
He has
right.
done that.
And then maybe we need enforcement for the state police to just monitor, I don't know,
Yeah.
certain times a day when
It's-
these deliveries are coming.
It's definitely gotten better on Cherry Street though, has it not? It's gotten better.
Oh, yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's
it's gotten a lot.
not that bad, I just feel bad for them,
Yeah.
because they're going up and down. Sorry. The signs are definitely